Twining with Roost Root. Anna is behind the camera and we are sitting outside today. It is a beautiful day here in Central Texas. I think that I saw that the temperature was going to get to the high 70s. So we're taking advantage and sitting outside today to do our live stream. And Anna has come up with another really good topic. She kind of pays attention to what people are asking on our Facebook page, what people are emailing, and this is one of the big questions that we get. So I'll let you get started, Anna.
All right, so today's topic is question and answers, the topic being molting. Now we have a lot of people who may be witnessing their chickens losing a lot of feathers, so we're just going to dive into that topic. And we have a few questions for Diane to answer in case you are seeing any of this happening with your flock today. You can learn a bit more about it. So Diane, I'll jump in with the first question, which is, what exactly is molting?
So molting is one of those things that you sort of know it when you see it. You'll come out and you will see feathers all over your coop and realize that your chickens are molting. So it's just a period of time when the chickens are losing their feathers. Happens once, sometimes twice a year, but pretty normal process that chickens are going through. One of the in addition to seeing a lot of feathers around, you might see some naked looking chickens, and also at that same time chickens will slow down or even stop laying for a period of time.
And when during months do they typically molt?
So it depends a little bit on where you live when the chickens will molt. Where we are in Central Texas, it's usually, and this is pretty common, late fall, September, October, sometimes into November is usually the time when they'll molt the most. You can sometimes see it a little bit like early spring, but generally the most common time is September, October.
Do you have a question?
Yes.
From Kyle asking, do they all molt at the same time?
It's so funny, Kyle. It's a really good question. No, they don't all molt at the same time, kind of the same period. But one of the interesting things about chickens is sometimes you'll have fast molters and slow molters. Some are so fast that you don't even know that they're molting. You'll see a few feathers and it'll sort of just happen. Some will be naked for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's just the slowest process ever. But they kind of all just do it sort of on their own time frame within the same general time, September, October, sometimes into November. But no, it's not like they all decide on one day that they're going to molt. It's kind of this process. And like I said, some are slow molters and some are fast molters.
All right, to add on to that answer, when will feathers grow back?
So the feathers will start to grow back fairly quickly. You'll kind of see the small little teeny pin feathers starting to grow in, and you might even see a little bit of blood when those pin feathers are growing in. Be a little bit careful when you kind of see that. Just make sure that the other chickens aren't picking on a chicken. If they do see some blood, chickens are just attracted to red and will pick at the color red. So if you do see a chicken that's kind of losing its feathers or looks kind of patchy, keep an eye out. And I think we've talked about it in a past live stream, but there are a couple things you can do if a chicken is showing a little bit of blood causing the other chickens to kind of pick on him. There's a product that you can find, pretty common product. It's called Blue Coat. And you basically just sort of dab it on where the blood is, the pin feathers that might be bleeding a little bit, to disguise the red. But in a pinch, if you have blue food coloring, that works too. Kind of grab your chicken and just put on some food coloring and anything that you can do to disguise the red. But you'll see feathers start to grow pretty quickly. And again, I have had some chickens where you didn't even really know that they were molting, and some that took weeks and weeks and weeks to molt. In fact, I have an older leghorn. I'm looking to see if she's around here anywhere, who I swear she is taking forever to molt, which is kind of unusual for a leghorn. Usually they're pretty fast molters, but I've just noticed that she's taking her time molting this particular cycle.
So for anybody who may have chickens molting right now, is there any type of extra care they can take?
So in addition to just kind of watching them to make sure that other birds aren't picking on them, the other thing you can do, just growing the new feathers does require a lot of protein on the bird's part, which is why they stop laying for a period of time. So you might want to supplement with some extra protein. My favorite source of extra protein for chickens is cat food, just dry cat food. And I think, Anna, you found a couple of other mealworms, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and then the other secret trick to chickens is scrambled eggs. Pretty much if there is something that is ailing a chicken, scrambled eggs are a good solution. If you have a bird that's not feeling good for whatever reason, just a little bit of scrambled eggs are super high in protein, all of the vitamins and everything that they need. So you might choose to give them a little bit of scrambled eggs if they're having a tough time going through the molt. But again, my favorite thing and the easiest thing is just some dried cat food. This year, I haven't given my chickens anything during the molt. I just haven't found that they really needed it. I might supplement with some extra protein if their molt is late in the year. And so, like, if they didn't start molting around here until December, our really chilly time of the year is usually January or so. So if I see a few naked chickens in December, I might give them a little bit of extra protein. But from what I can tell, most of my chickens are done molting already, and so we're the 1st of December, and I didn't need to do anything to give them any supplements or anything like that. They just figure it out. And we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week.